I think at one point in every guy's life, they've walked into a room and they know exactly what it feels like to feel invisible. Or even just going about your day, right? People don't look at you, they don't really pay attention to you. Your crush at school or at the gym, they don't even look your way, they don't even know you exist, right? Even the guys don't even look your way. And this was me for a big portion of my life. I used to weigh 120 pounds. I was borderline anorexic. I was skin and bone. Every girl that I had a crush on or that I liked wouldn't even look my way. Or I would try to talk to them and they would be nice to me and let me down easy. Um, I just wasn't respected. I wasn't acknowledged. I was completely invisible, kind of just like a side character in the group. And boy, have things completely changed. Complete 180. After a couple long years of working out consistently over and over again, beating my body up, pounding food away, Chipotle, McDonald's, whatever, of getting my heart broken and using it as fuel in the gym to get through some workouts, I am a completely different guy from what I once was. When I walk into a room, people look at me. When I go about my day, when I'm in the gym, I catch girls looking my way. Shoot, even guys look my way, you know? Um, and it's such a complete 180 from feeling invisible to now when I walk into a room, people pay attention to me. And I'm not trying to boast or have a big, huge ego about how big and buff I am. I just want you to know the truth of what it's like because I've experienced it firsthand, going from the skinny, anorexic kid who's shy, nervous, no one looks his way, to all of a sudden I'm a lot fitter and bigger than what I used to be. And I get attention from people. My life is drastically different from what it once was. And a lot of these changes are beneficial, of course, but some of these things that happen to me in my day-to-day life are actually a bit negative in terms of being bigger and jacked. Let's get into it. The first benefit that I wanted to talk about is that people will instantly have respect for you. You have this aura about you that you know what it takes to do hard work, to be disciplined, because it literally shows in your body all of the hard work that you've put into it, right? You're walking around in this like suit of discipline pretty much. And I had a friend tell me this idea about job interviews, for example. The bigger guy in a job interview, even if you don't get the job, you stand out. People will remember you rather than someone who isn't fit, who isn't jacked. They don't have that aura, that presence about them that someone who works out regularly does. Because you literally take up more space if you're bigger. And I know personally when I see someone who's jacked, who's stronger than I am, I'm like, damn, I instantly have respect for someone like that. I'm like, shoot, I want to be like him. The second benefit of this, and I'm sure this is going to relate with a lot of guys, is that you get more attraction from women. Let's just be real. You do. Okay, I know there's this huge debate about dad bods versus completely fit bods. I'm sure there's likes and dislikes for both parties, right? But I think the overall consensus is that if you have a fit body, you will attract more women. Just plain and simple, okay? I've experienced this firsthand, going from skinny to fit. And it's almost like being jacked and being more fit. You instantly pass the look test. You get your foot in the door with girls, okay? They find you attractive instantly, right? Now, the personality and all that, you got to figure that out yourself. But looking at you from across the room, you are more attractive than everybody else who isn't jacked. And I can tell you personally, like my girlfriend, she loves my chest. I've even been complimented on my chest from girls that I've talked to in the past. Like, oh my God, your chest is so big. And I even get compliments from older women. Like, I've literally been sexually assaulted pretty much by an older woman. She touched my chest and she was like, if I was older, man, the things I would do to you. And like, Jesus Christ. But that's a whole nother story, okay? Even just yesterday, I was at Sephora with my girlfriend, and this older lady comes up to us. She's talking about perfume with my girlfriend, and she looks at me, she looks at her, and she goes, is this your boyfriend? Because he is so cute. Oh my God. Life is just different when you're buff, when you're jacked. It is a whole lot better. Now, this is something that I didn't expect about getting bigger and getting more jacked, is that other men almost seem to be intimidated, or they want to size you up. They're like, are those muscles real? Like, can I beat this dude up? I think I could fuck this guy up. You know what I'm saying? It happens kind of often with dudes that are big too. Other guys almost want to challenge you. And it's something that I didn't even expect. Like sometimes I'll be at the gym, just minding my own business, right? And you make eye contact with like some big roided out dude, and he looks like he wants to beat your ass. And I'm just like, all right, dude. I've had a couple interactions in the gym where I've almost gotten into a fight over literally nothing. And even out in public, sometimes I'll be walking with my girlfriend, and we come across like a group of guys, and it's like this unconscious thing going on to where like, oh yeah, I will beat you up or something like that. Man, it is something that I didn't expect to deal with, and something that you're gonna have to deal with too. It's just a consequence of getting bigger, I guess. But another pro is that you understand what it takes to do hard work, to see something through, to build discipline. You completely understand. Like when I look at someone who has a gigantic body, even if they're on steroids, they still work hard. They still work out. They're still a disciplined person, and I respect that. You understand how long it takes to build a better body rather than someone who wants to get surgery to change themselves, for example. Like, I genuinely wish I could loan my body to some friends and family who struggle working out. I just wish that they could feel how I feel. I wish they could feel what repping 225 feels like. I wish they could feel how much stronger and healthier they could be just like for a day. Like I wish I could just show them, to anyone who's struggling, really. Like, why wouldn't you want to work out? Why wouldn't you want to get more jacked? The benefits are insane. And lastly, you build a higher tolerance to stress, whether that's within your body or in your day-to-day life. Like after a hard workout, I don't give a shit about anything else. My body is just dead. I am completely drained, and nothing can really bother you after you've just completely destroyed yourself in the gym. And that translates to other areas of your life. Dealing with stressful situations like at work or things like that, you just don't really care. And that's a great benefit. So get in the gym, get jacked. It will completely change your life like it did mine. And I'm not going back ever. So I hope that helps. Peace. See you next time.